Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your Starstruck Tarot Love Reading. We're going to pull 8 cards to see what's going on for us in matters of love, and then we're going to pull clarifiers along the way. So, I just want to preface by saying that this doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate relationship. This could be the relationship within your career. This could be a relationship with a friend. This could just be a fling. But it isn't just strictly to love. Matters of ultimate love. All right. Interesting. Looks like there's a lot of pain here. Excuse me. It looks like there's a lot of pain here. Oh. It looks like there's a lot of pain here, and you're kind of lost with that. And I just want to say that within the tarot, the roles can always be reversed, so this could also be the other party involved. It looks like you're a little lost with that. You don't really know what to do with all this pain. And it's difficult for you to move forward with it. And then we have the World card. The World card, which is telling me that there are new opportunities on the horizon. Later on, we have the Empress card, which is amazing. It's like once you really get in tune with yourself, all this stuff is going to come to light. We'll take both of those. Then we have the Fool. It's like there's a new beginning here. A new beginning here, which is so beautiful. The Four of Cups, and then we have the Hanged Man. I feel like you've spent a lot of time thinking about whatever this is that has been very painful for you. Look, we have the Four of Cups. It's like pouring out their brain, all their emotions onto the floor, right? And then there's like a locket on the floor, that this puddle of like your tears, your emotions, it's like engulfing this locket, this heart locket here. And then we have the Hanged Man reversed to clarify that. So it's almost like you need to see things from a new perspective going forward. Okay, so we're going to pick clarifiers for each of these cards to get a deeper story of what's going on here. Get a deeper story. So we have the Eight of Swords off the bat. Look. Oh my gosh. So much pain. So much pain. So much pain. So many thoughts in your head about this pain. We have the Four of Swords. You have been thinking about whatever this painful thing is for a long time. For a long time. Okay, we're going to pick another card or two to see what else is going on here. Okay. Queen of Wands reversed. It's been keeping you from coming into your power. It's been keeping you from doing certain things. Whatever this is. Okay. Okay, so Eight of Swords showed you that. And then Four of Swords. It's like you've been thinking about this for a really long time. You've been thinking about this for a really long time, like putting something to rest here. But whatever this is, you've been paying your dues here. But whatever happened here, whatever these thoughts are, whatever has been going on, this painful thing, have been keeping you from like fully living your life, keeping you from this Queen of Wands energy, like being so strong within yourself, right? And this was very much you at one point, and then whatever this was just kind of like really kind of set you back a little bit. It's been keeping you from doing certain things. And we have the Six of Wands here, which is you being tied to somebody else, right? This person's like looking at you and they're like, oh yeah. And you're like, there's a ribbon there between your hands. You're like tied to each other and you just look like so sad. You look so sad. I feel like you're just like really tied to this person still, and there's just so much pain that has come from this. So much pain that has come from this. You were so invested in this. That is just really, it's painful. We have the Seven of Wands. You're like, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know how to go forward with this. I don't know how to go forward with this. This could even, like, if you're in a relationship with someone, this could even be not necessarily the person that you're with right now. This could be somebody from a past relationship that you're still tied to, that is keeping you from moving forward. It doesn't necessarily have to be this person. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, interesting. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so we have this perfect pair, right? But it's reverse. It's like your values are being lost here. Their values are being lost here, or whatever happened here in the past is really affecting what your values are now. And you're unsure if anybody can meet you at those same values that you have now. If anybody can give you that same whatever happened here. Whatever happened here is like really painful. And maybe every relationship that you're getting into now, you're comparing them to what you had in the past. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords reversed. So the Six of Swords upright would be like, okay, I have this pain, but I'm moving on with this pain. But it came out reversed. So it's like you are not moving on. You're just really lost. You're like, yeah, I harbor all this pain, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to progress forward with it. And you've been sitting with it. You've been sitting with it, but it's also been keeping you from moving on. Keeping you from moving on. You're like, okay, but I don't know how to move on. What do I do? Like, I saw somewhere somebody was like, okay, yeah, we have to do shadow work. We have to do all this stuff. But if we keep thinking about it, it's almost like sometimes we've healed from it, but we keep thinking about it and it's causing us to relive everything and then we can't heal. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. Looks like there's a little secret here. Little secret, look. Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're telling a little squirrel, little secret. Oh! Okay. I think there's something that happened within this relationship back here. Or this could be current relationship, whatever. But something needs to be talked about. Something needs to be talked about. Somebody has a little secret that they've been keeping. And they haven't wanted to talk about it. And that's maybe why this is so painful. Because it's been like so internalized. And you've been scared. Or maybe this other person has been scared to talk about it. But it's like once this is brought to light, you can move on. You can move on. Look. So we have the Six of Swords in its reverse, right? And then to clarify it, we literally have the Six of Swords upright. It's like once you talk about it, it's not a secret anymore. You can move on. And in this card, it's like, yeah, we both have our baggage, but we're moving on. We're moving on. We're in this like lake of abundance. I don't know what this is, but there's a big waterfall. Ocean of abundance. Who knows? And there's this amazing rainbow. It's like once this, whatever this secret is, has caused you so much pain. Has caused you so much pain. You just harbor so much pain. And you have to let it out. You have to let it out. And then once that happens, like we have the World card. It's like so many opportunities are going to open for us. Who even knows what's going to open for us? And maybe also that card is kind of telling me that you've been comfortable. Or this other person has been comfortable in keeping this secret because it's like you don't know anything else. You don't know any other way. You've just always kept it a secret. And part of the reason why it's been a secret, or, you know, behind the scenes, whatever, is because you were uncertain of what was going to happen as a result. But it's just like not fair to yourself, because keeping this a secret is painful. It's painful. Okay. Boop. Okay, Ten of Swords, reverse. Interesting. Okay, let's pull another card or two for that. Six of Pentacles. Okay. One more card. All right, that card wants to come out. Page of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so there's some healing. There's some healing that needs to happen here. And like that healing can't happen. Okay, Ten of Swords, right? So 1 to 10, right? All the swords, the wands, the pentacles, the cups go from 1 to 10, and then it gets into the suits. Okay? But when we get to the Ten of Swords, it's like that healing is done. But because this is reverse, it's like something is keeping from you something is keeping you from fully healing from this. And I think it's the uncertainty of whether you can be completely transparent about some of these things. I feel like you've been, you know, keeping some things hidden, like Cancers. They have that hard shell, right? You got to get through the shell if you want to get to the soft mushy in the inside, right? And the Cancers I know in my life, I love you all so much. Just the biggest sweeties in the whole wide world. But that needs to be built up, right? That doesn't just come. It needs to be built up. In order for them to really let you in, they have to know that they can trust you. They have to know that they can trust you. And I don't know if you know anybody that you trust well enough to talk about this with. Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles, like equal give and take card. I don't know. That's so interesting to me. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, somebody is like reaping, somebody is working on all the abundance with this bunny, right? They're like, woohoo, okay, let's bring all this abundance. And then the other person is just putting berries in their pocket. They're not even putting berries in a basket or anything. It's not communal. It's not to share with you. They're putting in the pocket. It's like somebody took all the good stuff and ran with it while you made all the things happen. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you do. So we have the Page of Cups, but it's reverse. It's difficult for you to be emotionally vulnerable after what happened here. You were like so hurt by whatever happened here. We have the Knight of Cups. Interesting. We have the Page of Cups and then the Knight of Cups to follow. And it's also reverse. This is keeping you, whatever happened here, it's keeping you from loving. It's keeping you from being open to love. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers on that. Thank you for being here. Please like this video if you haven't already. Please leave me a comment. Really, like, you don't have to leave me anything elaborate. You could just be like, thank you. And I would just love it so much. I'm at 88 subscribers. If we can make it to 100, I would be so happy. So happy. Just thank you for your support and thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Okay, we had a lot of cards come out for this, but that's okay. All right. Knight of Cups. So I was like, okay, vulnerable, difficult for you to be vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable. We have the Ace of Swords. It's like a conversation's going to happen. A conversation's going to happen, okay? We have Queen of Swords. Hello, conversation. And you know what might make you be more open to having this conversation? We have, okay, a little, in the corner, there's a little fairy and it's writing in a journal. Have you ever journaled? Have you ever journaled? Have you ever journaled? I know it sounds so elementary, but really journaling can be so healing. It can be so healing. And sometimes you're like, what am I going to write in a journal? Try it. Try it. Try it, try it, try it. You know, we have all these thoughts in here, and sometimes, not sometimes, but when we write them down and we turn them into something physical, there is a process there of like, it moves it from here to out here, to the physical. Okay, and if you're scared of somebody reading that journal, you can throw it away. Just like rip it up and throw it away, or you can burn it or do whatever you want to do with it. But I mean, the pages, not the whole journal. Don't burn the whole journal, just the pages. But, you know, I think that might bring a lot of light to some things that you're feeling. And sometimes when you start journaling, you're just like, I don't really know what I'm writing about. Just talk about what you feel. And, or what's happening in your mind. It doesn't have to make sense. It's not for anybody else except yourself. And eventually, like 20 minutes later, watch, you're just going to be writing, you're going to be like, oh my gosh. You know, I'm probably crying. Not just you, me. This is what happens, okay? And then you're like, wow, like I just dug so deep within myself. And now I'm talking about things that I didn't even know that I was like really feeling. It really is so healing. It is so healing to journal. And I think that doing this is really going to open so many doors for you. I know it sounds silly, but really try it. Really try it. I think it will really benefit you. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. Woohoo! Like this is new beginning in love. This is new beginning in love. I think that if you are seeing somebody, this is really going to elevate things. This is really going to elevate things. If you haven't seen anybody, it's just going to really make you able to receive love. Or you might even have a new suitor. Who knows? But it's going to really make you able to receive love. And the people in your life are really, really going to see that. And then we have the Ten of Cups reverse. Okay, this card is amazing, right? It's like, ooh, we're in the ocean of abundance. Everything's so amazing. And we're here. And we have this rainbow. But it's reversed. Like this energy is being blocked. Like so many people in your life love you. Or like maybe this person just really loves you. And you're just not really thinking that much about this. You're just like blocking love that can come into your life here. And it's amazing love. It is so much love with this Ten of Cups. So much love. We have the Empress. Look at you. Woohoo. You're like, yeah, I'm journaling. I'm doing good. I am in like my little garden of abundance. I am in my garden of abundance. All this abundance all around me. I am fanning myself. I'm living my best life. I'm taking care of number one. I'm journaling. I'm drinking water. I'm taking care of number one. And I'm feeling good. I'm not harboring. What I've been harboring, I have become one with. It's okay. I am moving forward with it. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you have to move past all this stuff. You just have to learn to live with it. You know, you are moving on with it. You are taking that baggage and moving on. Okay? All right, let's put some clarifiers on that. Two of Wands reverse. Okay, a decision needs to be made, but there is, maybe you're just, oh, interesting. Okay, I was like, a decision needs to be made, and then there's Five of Pentacles here, which is two people. There's this tree with this huge pentacle of abundance, right? There's a bunny there. It's like abundance is waiting. And then there's these two people that look like they're holding hands, but they're not holding hands. They're like this. They're like this. And it's almost like, okay, you're not making a decision to come to terms with a part of yourself. I know that there's two people in here, but I feel like this is you trying to come to terms with another part of yourself, or maybe try to come to terms with this pain. You're like, I don't know. And it's like, okay, it's okay. I see you and I'm dealing with you and we're moving on together. And now I am able to have this amazing, abundant life. I am making room for love. I'm making room for myself because I am like forgiving myself. I am forgiving whatever this pain was. Like I'm moving forward, me, myself, and I. Okay? Or like maybe this could be this other person, but there's struggle. There is some real struggle with some pain. And now they're gonna, because they're dealing with this, like they're gonna be able to give you the most amazing love, or you're going to be able to give somebody the most amazing love because you've done all of this work. You've done all this work. The Fool. There is a new beginning here. You are starting on your journey. This is the very first card in the tarot. The tarot is a journey. And this is the very first card. This is the first step. Now that you've come to terms with yourself, you are holding your own. You are starting a new journey. You are starting a new journey. This is so beautiful. I love this. Okay. What is this? Hello. Emperor. But don't forget your values. Don't forget your values. Okay? Don't forget your freaking values. Now that you're starting this new, don't forget who you are. We have Knight of Swords. Don't be afraid to speak up when you need something. Don't be afraid to speak up about your values. Don't let your values be overseen. Okay? Let's pull another one for that. All right. Ace of Wands. Interesting. But remember to act. Like, it's another thing to be like, okay, I'm thinking about all these things that I'm going to do for myself, thinking about all these things that I can do in this relationship, or maybe they're thinking about what they can do for this relationship, but you need to act on those things too. Thinking is not enough. Talking about them is not enough. Talk is cheap. We need to see some action. We need to see some action, some things being done. We have the Four Cups, right? It's like, I've poured so much into this relationship. I've poured so much into this relationship. There's this puddle, remember, around this heart locket. And then we have the Hanged Man reverse. Like, you need to see things from a new perspective. You need to see things from a new perspective here. Or maybe they do. Again, remember, the roles can always be reversed. Okay. Almost there. Again, thank you for being here with me. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're here. Woo! Hello? Okay, Four of Pentacles. All right, yep. You've spent so much time thinking and, like meditating. You spend so much time just like thinking about all this stuff. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. Not move on, move forward. You're ready to move forward. You're just like, oh, interesting. Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. I have spent so much time on this. I'm ready. I'm ready to move on, move forward with this new perspective. I'm ready. I'm freaking ready. Okay, let's pull at least another. This one, maybe. Nine of Cups reverse. Yeah, look at you. This is you thinking about everything, right? Thinking about everything. What are the answers? Tell me. And then it's reverse. It's like you have spent so much time within thinking about all of this. You are moving forward. You are coming to terms with a part of yourself, and you are moving forward. And that is just so amazing. If you aren't in a relationship, again, this is going to give you so much room to receive love. You can only get as deep with somebody as you've been within yourself. If you are in a relationship, this relationship is just going to move. This relationship is just going to get so much deeper. It's going to get so much deeper. And it's almost going to be like this person is meeting you for the first time. Because you are going to be able to be completely vulnerable. Like, you know what? There is something that I've been sitting on and that you just need to know. And here it is. And I am officially one. I am one. Like, you have done so much here for yourself. And I'm just really proud of you. Okay, so we're going to pull a card from the Pixiekins Daily Inspiration deck. How cute. How freaking cute. Okay. What? That card just wanted to come out. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. And some of these cards are too funny. It says, fitting in is boring. Be fiercely you. Fitting in is boring. Be fiercely you. I take that as like, don't be afraid to share what's going on with you. Okay? Sometimes if something painful has happened to us, you're like, nobody wants to hear that. But people who love you always want to know who you are. They do. They always want to know who you are. And if they don't, then those people have a problem with loving. Okay? Because the people who love you always want to know what's going on. They do. They always want to be on the same page as you, and they want to know what's going on. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to tell people things that maybe aren't the happiest. Maybe aren't. They're not going to abandon you over it. If somebody were to abandon you over something that is the truth about you, is something that you're feeling, then that person isn't for you. That person isn't coming from a place of love. And they just, if they can't accept you for who you are, then that's tough shit. Okay? Like, that person's not for you. That person doesn't deserve you. They don't deserve to get through that hard shell. And there are plenty of people out there who do deserve that. Okay? So don't be afraid to meet those people. And I freaking love you. I freaking love you. Eclipse season just started. It started on the 29th of April. It's going to be going on for a couple months. And the theme of eclipse season is to evolve or repeat. Okay? Evolve or repeat. So it seems to me like you're evolving. And I know that it's really hard work, and I know that it's really painful. It's really painful, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. Right? But in order for the caterpillar to get to the butterfly, there's a metamorphosis period, right? In the cocoon. And in that cocoon, it's not cute. It's not cute. It's not something that can happen out in the world. It's something that has to happen in here. Okay? And it's been happening in here. It's been happening in here. And it's mushy. And it doesn't make sense. It's all a bunch of mush. It's like, how does a caterpillar turn into a butterfly? What? By turning into mush in a little cocoon? What? But it happens. And then out comes this amazing, beautiful butterfly that has these wings, and it just spreads its wings and it flies. And that's you. You're going to come out and spread your wings and you're going to fly. Okay, I freaking love you, and I'll see you in another 2 weeks with your general reading. XOXO, Cancer.